You're listening to Rudy Radio, powered by Rude Rangers Entertainment. I'm Yvonne, the motivator man from Determined Women of Destiny, and this is He Said, She Said, a show that explores all types of topics from the male and female perspective. We're going to make you laugh. A few of you might cry, but most of all, we're going to make you think. Do me a favor, share this episode with as many people as possible on social media. You can text them to tune in, and if they're in the house, tell them, come on, sit down and listen with you. I encourage you to always share your comments right here in the chat section. And my co-host is really quiet, which is really hard for him. So I'm going to let him come on in and introduce himself. Come on, say hello to the people, Noel. Say hello.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. First of all, let me say thank you for the support. The support has been amazing. Between Spotify and Facebook, like 6,000 views. That is awesome. So thank you so much for all your support. Of course, I'm Noel Epps. I'm Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. Every Sunday and Wednesday evening, Sunday morning, Wednesday evening. Yvonne.
Yeah?
Are you ready?
Of course. I am ready.
Okay, so today's topic is the top 5 things you need to do when your in-laws don't like you.
Wow.
Top 5 things you need to do when your in-laws don't like you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Give us number 5.
Number 5. Make babies. Yes, make babies. Put a baby in it every time her mother turn her face up. Pa, here, take that 9 months. Every time the father says something slick, pa, take that 9 months. Let them know that you ain't going nowhere, because these babies is going to be here for at least 18 years. So every single time, especially if you the man that they don't like, you control all that. Take that. Now, your taxes may be a little jacked up, and your income may be a little jacked up, but guess what? That frown that your in-laws have, that frown might turn upside down. That's the Russell Wilson way. As soon as Sierra says something, pow, 9 months.
Oh, hell no. You are not getting me to have 6 kids because your mama and your daddy don't like me. No. What we're not going to do is that. My body. They just ain't going to like me because no way.
Listen, you need to fix your parents if you don't want these 9 months. Pow! 9 months. 9 months.
It wouldn't be me. It would not be me. But listen, I get what you're saying because, we have kids together. I'm not going nowhere. So
yes,
you can't hate me and my kids because my kids are part of me. So I see
that's
what you're
a whole fact.
But for this girl over here, no.
see, what you ain't gonna do is every time I come to the Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, you got your face turned up every single time you see me. Okay, I love your daughter. I don't have to deal with you. So since you want to be in here talking reckless, have your face all turned up for absolutely no reason, bang, 9 months, bang, 9 months, bang, 9 months. So 18, let's do some little math here. 18 times, because you give them 3, right? If you give it 3, 18 times 3 is 24, carry the 2, 54 years you got with them.
Yep.
54 years. I ain't going nowhere.
Well, I'll tell you this. I have to debunk what you said, that they can't dislike you forever. I hope my cousins ain't listening, but the truth is the truth. My father's mother went to her grave not liking my mama. And that woman lived to be 70-something. Never liked my mama and never kept it quiet. Never, ever, ever. I would get beatings as a kid because I would take up for my mom.
See, I think it's different from the woman not liking the woman, as opposed to the woman or the father not liking the man. You understand what I'm saying? I think it's a little different. I think the woman thing is catty, and it's a woman, an older woman, not letting her boy become a man.
That's true.
That's a lot of that.
A lot of mothers don't want to release their sons, but I don't agree. I think the male to male thing is just as bad as the female to female. You know, here you are, and her father doesn't like you. He feels as though you don't level up to the man he wants you to be, so he's always gonna take shots at you. Like, here you come with a brand new car. Oh, that's a nice car. Oh, thanks. Yeah, well, how you gonna afford it? You're only the fry guy at McDonald's. Oh, my daughter gonna have to pay that bill? Rufus, my daughter gonna have to pay that bill?
Okay, this is when you sit. There you go with them old names again. Rufus. Okay, listen. This is when you sit Mr. Rufus down. You say, listen, Rufus. I'm not making love to you, Rufus. I'm not making love to you, Rufus. So how does Carno get paid, Rufus? It's none of your business. Now, Shaka Khan, because if the daddy named Rufus, the daughter got to be named Shaka Khan. Now, Shaka Khan, bang, take this 9 months.
Well, check this out. Okay, you have a daughter, and if somebody came to you telling you it was none of their business, I don't think it would go down like, yeah, you're right. No. I believe Noel would be cleaning his gun in the kitchen, talking about, as soon as I put these bullets in your butt, son. So, yeah, it's not that easy. It's not
any man that come over here for Shelby, oh, he gonna have a hard way to go. I'm trying to tell you.
Well, you just proved my point. You just proved.
But he can't mess around and give her the bang 9 months, because I'm gonna have to talk with Shelby. You understand what I'm saying?
What you don't understand is what you're saying is ludicrous. That girl is going to be grown, and she's not going to disrespect you, but she's not listening to you because that's her husband and she loves him.
Well, she
loves him.
I am working on my daughter to have one sweatsuit with a beef stew stain on it. I am working on that. I need her, her to...
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. It really is. That's ridiculous.
To you, it's ridiculous. I need my daughter to walk around the house with one sweatsuit, a frock, hair done every Wednesday. That's what I need. I can't. Listen, I know how men act.
You're in total denial, but that's okay. That's your daughter. That's the land of Noel over there. Everybody else in the real world sees the real scope of it, and she ain't gonna have that one sweatsuit and a frock. I'm sorry.
Is your daughter married?
I wish to God she would get married. Anybody wanna come get her? I'll give her to you for $1.
Okay. So you willing to give her away? Okay.
I can't even give that chick away. But no, my daughter's not married, but there have been some guys that I did not like, and one was very disrespectful. And I'm not the easiest mom to get along with either, because I come out the door like, I'm mama bear, because I was a single parent. I raised her alone, so I'm very overprotective. But there was one guy, and my daughter said, hey, Mom, say hi to so-and-so. And I said, I said hi already. Do you know this fool had the nerve to say, oh, you only mad because I'm banging your daughter? I said, no, you getting ready to be mad because I'm getting ready to bang your daughter. I'm getting ready to bang your head. My daughter I was getting ready to swing on, bro. You said that to me?
He didn't verbalize that.
Yes, he did.
He didn't verbalize that.
I said to him, let me see you in the street. I don't care if it's Pathmark. At the time, Pathmark was open. I don't care if it's Pathmark. I don't care if it's the mall. I don't care if it's the barbershop, because at the time I had my hair short. I don't care where I see. If it's in church, I'm going to beat you down when I see you.
Wow. He can't come to the crib ever again.
No.
He can't even give it 9 months. Bang, 9 months. He can't even do that.
No, after that, he never came to my
Because that's the demon seed. Once he gives him 9 months, that's the demon seed. He said that?
Yeah, he said it. But he never came to my house again, and he knew that, we were in public together. He definitely left that area very quickly because I
Wow.
wasn't funny. That's disrespect. Even if the mother or father doesn't like you or approve, you don't have the right to be disrespectful because that's their parent. That's their parent. And what you need to do is you got to take that L. You got to take that hit. Okay, Mrs. So-and-so don't like me. Okay, I'm not calling you mom, and I'm not going to call you by your first name. So you Mrs. So-and-so. And I'm going to give you
Okay.
that respect. You're my husband's mom. We have kids. I'm going to teach my kids to respect you, but the kids going to know that grandma don't like me. They're going to know
Okay.
it.
We gotta go to break, but I need to know how
Okay.
many hits do you gotta take when we come back from break? How many hits? Because you said we gotta take the hit. How many
Yeah.
hits do you gotta go to? How many hits do we have to take? We'll discuss that when we come back from break. We'll be back real soon.
You looking for love? You're tired of being lonely? You ready to find that special someone? Rude Rangers TV is introducing an exciting new dating show, and we want you to be a guest. If you want to find that special someone, go to ruderangers.com today and apply for the new dating show that's about to launch. That's ruderangers.com. Hurry up and apply, because believe it or not, your special someone is waiting.
Round 2. Fight.
And guess what, people? We are back. When he said, she said, my co-host is a little celebrity, y'all. Holla at my co-host. Ah! Yvonne, the motivator man, is in the building.
Yes.
How you doing, doll?
The doll was doing very well, honey. I'm glad that you saluted me in the fashion I should be saluted.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The doll very well today.
But listen, we're doing the top 5 things
Right.
you need to do when your in-laws don't like you. Number 5, make babies. Make babies. Bang, 9 months. As soon as they turn their face up, bang, 9 months. Now, before we went to break, you said that you have to take the hit from the in-laws. You have to take that hit. So my question is, how many hits you got to take before you break full?
Well, that's number 4. Learn to be able to take a hit, but also learn to be able to bob and weave. You have to be able to pick your fights wisely, and you have to know when to go to your mate and when not to. Every time, ladies, his mama got some slick stuff to say. Don't go home and make Quintrell feel bad about the fact that his mama once again done came for your head. You know what? You know his mama don't like you. Okay? You know she gonna say some slick stuff. Say your prayers before you leave the house to go over there. Work on, if she say this, I'ma say that, or how I'm gonna act. So when it happens, you're prepared. Don't go over there thinking it's going to be a heyday and a wonderful day. It's not until you guys work through it. The more you fight with her, the more she's going to fight with you. Yes, she's going to say, oh, that dress is kind of short. What does my son think about it? You ain't got to say, well, he bought it. I guess he like it. No. All you have to do is say, well, thank you so much. Well, I didn't give you a compliment. Oh, I thought you did. My bad. Done. Bob and weave it. And guys, the more you try to satisfy her fight, the less you're going to do it. You come in with a brand new car, and he says to you, Maddox, why did you buy a new car? You know that you don't have a job to support this. My daughter's going to have to pay for the car note. Maddox, simply tell your father-in-law, your daughter and I have definitely gone over our finances. We believe we can handle it. If we don't, I will gladly send her to you to ask for some money. And now he's going to lose his mind. And all you have to do is start laughing and say, Mr. Jackson, I was kidding. We got this. We got this.
Okay, my question is this: when is too much too much? Like, why is dad worried about your? If you've never asked dad or mom for any money, their finances is my finances is none of your business.
You don't feel that way
about your business. I don't give a damn what I pull up in. That's none of your business. If my daughter,
you're not going to feel that way about Shelby, because the way you raised Shelby, you want Shelby to live a life according to how you raised her. If by chance you see her not living that lifestyle with that guy, it's going to upset you. If Shelby marries a doctor, you ain't going to have jack to say. Nothing. You just going to take them watches and all of them other wonderful gifts that his money can buy.
That's not true.
But if
that's
Shelby,
not true, and that's not fair.
It is. If Shelby marries the fry guy, you're never going to believe that he's going to level up to take care of her the way you want her to be taken care of.
But again, that's not my role to say, hey, Shelby, you shouldn't marry the fry guy. That's not my role. If she's happy with the fry guy, and the fry guy is providing what she wants, whether it's financially or whether it's intimacy or whatever it may be, that's not my role as her father. So when is enough?
It's easy for you to say that until Shelby brings home somebody that you're not too fond of.
Okay, but it's not going to be because of his finances. Because there's some dudes, there's some fry guys out here. There's some fry guys out here who are good guys at the end of the day.
You're right.
I'm more concerned about how my daughter is treated, not how she's fed.
Well, let me ask you this question. Since you're more concerned about how your daughter's treated and not how she's fed, you're okay with your daughter taking care of her husband, her mate? You're okay with her taking care of him? You're okay with him sleeping on the couch? He's a nice guy, but he's going to job interview after job interview after job interview, and he's just really beaten down by the fact that he still doesn't have a job. Shelby's taking care of him. You're happy about that? The answer is no.
My daughter happy? That's the question. Is my daughter happy? It's not about me at this point. Is my daughter happy? Is my daughter happy with her man making a strong effort to go out and find work? Is she happy with her man doing what she's supposed to do around the home? Is she happy? Is a man making her happy, period? It is not my role or the mom's role to decide what type of person my children should marry. It's not my decision.
You're absolutely right, but until that comes knocking at your door, because we raise our children a certain way, and we want our children to have a certain life. I know for myself, I want my daughter to have more. For some reason, my daughter keeps picking people that are single cell amoebas.
But that's what makes her happy.
Right, but I'm not happy that makes her happy. So my thing is, when she brings somebody home that only has one brain cell left, I try to say to her, I know you see something there, I don't, and maybe what you see, look at that again, and see if it is worth you spending your time with them. Now, I'm not saying she has to have a guy that makes all this money, because materialistic things does not give you love. Money doesn't give you love. It can buy a lot of things, but love is not one of them. So that's not it. But I do want her to be able to have a good life for her and my 2 grandchildren. So I just don't want somebody coming in here that's just going to be more of a hindrance in her life. I want someone to come in that will help her get to the next level.
Okay, you sound like the controlling parent.
No, I'm not a controlling parent. I'm a parent that wants their child to do better. Now, mind you, I'm not saying to that guy, don't come back here again because you're the fry boy. No. What I am going to say to my daughter is, okay, today he's a fry boy. In 3 years, where do you see him?
Okay, he the fry boy, but his pow-pow sessions off the meat rack.
Sex has nothing to do with it.
Oh, yes, it do. It got nothing to do with you. It got nothing to do with you.
No. We don't raise our children that just because the penis slays you or the vagina got you hooked, stay with them. You have to worry about a future.
Again, we are clear on that.
No, that's what's wrong with black folks. And that's why our kids are in the trouble that they're in. White folks teach their kids, you level up. You combine your life with someone that can take you somewhere. Us? Oh, well, as long as
that's not true either. That's not true either. Stop acting like the pow session ain't so good that you're going to be sitting there taking care of your man or taking care of your woman because the pow session's that good. That got nothing to do with mommy. I've seen pow sessions destroy mother and daughter relationships, father and son relationships because the pow session's so good.
And that's just it. I was hoping to raise, and I hope that she has common sense, a little bit more common sense. You want to raise your children that sex isn't supposed to rule your whole life. Sex is good. Don't get me wrong. A good pow session is wonderful. And if you get someone that you fall in love with, you're going to marry, and that sex is great, that's one thing out the way. Now let's bring on all the other issues that come with being in a relationship. But I don't want my daughter to stay in a relationship just because that penis is slaying her.
But you think your daughter's going to come to you and say, "Hey, Mom, Leroy is piping me down." You think that's what she's going to come to you? That's the conversation she's going to have with you? That's not the conversation she's going to have with you.
He doesn't have to have that conversation with me. I'm a woman. I know when another woman's staying with a dude that's no good because that sex is good. Trust and believe. I know that. And my daughter and I have a good relationship. I want to kill her today, but we have a pretty good relationship. She'll probably say to me, "Ma, this brother is laying it." And I'm like, is there anything else he's doing other than that piping? Because if he's not doing anything more than that piping, you can find pipe anywhere.
All right. We got to go to break.
And we'll be back. You've been listening to He Said, She Said. I'm Yvonne, the Motivated Man, and this man over here is Noel Epps. We'll be right back.
Sir, I'm a little uncomfortable with the way we've been having our Monday morning meetings.
A little uncomfortable?
Well, extremely uncomfortable with meeting in your bathroom, sir, while you're in the tub.
Well, I'm wearing a tie.
I can see that, sir.
Over the weekends, I play ball with the kids, do yard work, and play tennis, so by Monday, my muscles are very sore. Spending all day in a hot tub's the only thing that helps.
Have you tried?
Wrapping myself in cabbage leaves? Yes, I have.
Actually, sir, I was thinking of Tiger Balm pain-relieving patches.
Tiger Balm, a little jar with a tiger on it?
Yeah, right. Tiger Balm. It's been around for about 100 years.
Jinkies.
And now Tiger Balm comes in these neat pain relief patches.
Could you hand me that duck there?
You just stick the patch on where it hurts. Same Tiger on the package.
Uh-huh.
And Tiger Balm's pain relief patches are very fast-acting and long-lasting, so we wouldn't have to meet in your bathroom every Monday.
And I'd be less pruny, and your report wouldn't be in the microwave.
What?
I dropped your report in the tub, so I put it in the dryer, but it caught fire, so my wife doused it with water and put it in the microwave. Let me just go grab it.
No, don't get up, sir.
Oops, sorry. Sitting back down.
Long-lasting, fast-acting, pain-relieving Tiger Balm patch. Works where it hurts.
Round 3.
Welcome back to He Said, She Said. Oh, man, commercial break is really crazy. Too bad y'all didn't hear that conversation. If you're just tuning in, I'm Yvonne, the Motivated Man. My co-host is Noel Epps, and we're talking about the 5 things you should do if his mother or her father, your in-laws don't like you. Number 5 was just keep making babies. You're going to be around. They can't get rid of you. Number 4 was, learn how to take that loss. Learn how to take that L. Bob and weave. Pick your fights wisely. So, Noel, what's number 3?
Number 3 is a simple one. Don't visit. Don't bring your ass over there. Don't go over there. I ain't got to see you. You ain't my mama. You ain't my daddy. What I got to be over here for? I got to be over here face fighting with you. I got to be over here fussing with you. Your food ain't that good. Your bathroom stink. Ain't no reason for me to be over here. Why do I have to be over here tussling with you, mentally tussling with you, when I can be sitting at home watching TV? I ain't got time for the foolishness. Just don't go over there.
You are a full, purified fool. You know that, right? Now listen, you got kids with it. Have to be their grandparents. You know what? In the case of two stupid people, somebody got to have some sense and let it be you.
I didn't say my kids are not to go over there. I said me. I don't have to go over there.
Well, you got to take them over there sometime.
No, my wife or whoever I'm with, my wife, she can take them over there. I don't need to be over there. You think would you go somewhere where you're not wanted?
I remember my mother taking us to our grandmother's house, and my grandmother sitting in that chair with that switch in her hand, where she always, like, the switch was like an extension, like it was an appendage of her skin. You know, with that switch in her hand, and that house dress on, and her plaits in her head, and her rocking chair in front of that big window right there on Miller Avenue, and my mom sitting there. And when I tell you, in about an hour, 3 words passed. And I would sit there and say, why? She don't like you, she don't like me while we're here. But my mother took that L because that was our grandmother, and she knew we needed to have a relationship with her, even if she had to go through the fire to do it. Now, see, you don't make women and men like that anymore. Because, see, they're like you now. Oh, hell no. You ain't going to tell me nothing. I don't like you either. No.
No, I'm just not going to sit here and face fight with you for 3 to 4 hours. I'm not doing that foolishness. I ain't got time for it. I ain't even got all the muscles in my face to make my rolling your eyes every time I'm not doing that. I'm not going to sit here with you and do that.
Do you realize that an argument can only go on if 2 people have it? If somebody rolls their eyes at you and you do not acknowledge it, they're going to stop rolling their eyes because they're not even paying attention to me.
That's very true. But
so
see,
you have to get to a point where you control that relationship. So
it's very true. But I'm kind of impulsive, and I'm not always the sharpest tool in the shed. So
you need control.
Sometimes I need to protect myself from myself. So guess what? I ain't coming to the crib. I ain't gonna sit here again. I don't need to be anywhere that I'm not wanted. Do you go to KKK rallies?
KKK are not my family members. They're not connected to my children. I would rather make a bridge where there is at least peace in my family, because that would make my husband happy. That would make my children happy. And it is more important to me that my children and my husband are happy than for his mama that don't like me. Listen, boo-boo, take a number. You ain't the only person don't like me. And trust me, I done did some stuff to some folks, and they deserve not to like me, and you don't. But how somebody feels about you is none of your business. Why? It's their feelings. It's how you treat them that's important. And I'm not going to mistreat anybody. Even if they treat me bad, I'm still going to treat them well. Because guess what? It's not about you. It's about me.
You said the operative word. Keep the peace. The operative phrase. Yeah. Keep the peace. So how you keep the peace by being nice? I keep the peace by being absent. I don't have to be here. And plus, I can't touch your remote. Oh, I can't be here. I can't be here with all this nonsense and this foolishness. I am not going to be here because, again, I don't have to deal with the nonsense. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to deal with it. And plus, I know myself. I know how I'm going to give it up. So because I know myself, again, I protect myself from myself. Now, hold on. At the same time, my kids go over there all day, every day. I don't mind my kids. That's their grandmother, grandfather. Go ahead, knock yourself out. But I don't need to be there.
Well, I would rather make peace and be who I am authentically and not have to change myself because of somebody's ridiculous behavior. Like I said, what you think of me is your business, not mine. Those are your thoughts. And you just like me because your son chose me. But your son chose also for me to have his kids. And I mean, at this age, I ain't having no babies. But your son, chose me to be in his life. And that's one reason why people who are listening, don't judge me. I've always prayed, please don't let his mom be alive. Because moms never liked me. I haven't had one mom that that likes me. Number one, I have a strong personality. Number two, I'm like Coke. When you shake it up, Coca-Cola, you shake it up and you open up the top and all that stuff comes out, that's me. I'm effervescent. Most women don't like somebody like me. So I always say, well, Lord, you know, whoever you give me, let his mom be gone. Because I don't want to fight with nobody's mom, you know.
So if 5 mamas don't like you, you don't know, you don't think that there might be something wrong with you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I'll tell you why. Number one, when you date a man or you marry a man who comes from a single household, please know that, especially if he's the oldest, he's his mom's husband. The only thing she doesn't do is sleep with him. She doesn't want to let him go because
somebody was watching the younger.
No, at a young age, she did something that she shouldn't have done. And she told him, you're the man of the house. And he took that to heart. You don't tell a 7-year-old you're the man of the house because daddy done left or daddy died. He's not the man of the house. He's your son and he's a kid. So when you marry someone who is from a single household and his mother depends on him, you got to go into that knowing that she's going to be very needy and she's going to look at you as though you took her son away. If you go into that knowing that, you'll act accordingly. The same thing if you're marrying, somebody's daughter, okay? And this man has made her the princess. You got to come in there and make sure that he knows that you're the royal prince. And you're not going to take her away from what she knows, but you're going to keep her in that element and take her even higher.
But again, it goes back to the before. That's not my place. If my daughter is happy, if my daughter is happy with a pole, then that's who I got to deal with him because of her. It's not about me. It's not about my feelings. Just like me, I don't have to be there. I don't have to be at that home. I'm trying to keep peace also in my house. So if there's problems over at the in-laws' house, I'm also trying to keep peace at my house. So guess what? I don't have to be there to deal with the nonsense or face fighting or the slick talk. I don't have to deal with it. Plus, the house smells funny anyway. I don't have to be there.
If that's the way you want to deal with it, fine. But just know that your children know that there's tension, whether you're there or not. Your children understand that there's something going on with grandma and grandpa and daddy because daddy never likes to be around them. And that could definitely, do some harm to your kids.
That's a fact. Now, whose problem is that? Who's at fault?
Those are your kids. You have to make that bridge happen.
Why do I have to make the bridge happen when she don't like me?
Listen, those are your kids. And I said to you before, it's not about what they feel. What they feel is their business. They got nothing to do with you. You change the atmosphere. You break the ice.
You know where I change the atmosphere at? At my house. I can't change the atmosphere in their house.
Okay.
I can control what goes on in my house. I can't control what goes on over there.
That works for you, but I'm going to tell you that is not an organic way to deal with it. Your kids have to see you interact with their grandparents in a positive way. It's just like if you're separated or you're divorced. Your kids have to see their parents interact in a positive way. And if they don't, it can cause problems with those children.
I agree.
Of our family. This is your family. Whether you like them or not, when you said I do, they became part of the package.
I agree, but guess what? Noel ain't going over there for that foolishness, and we got to go to break, so we'll be back.
All right.
Gotta have nature's spring water, naturally refreshing, naturally thirst quenching, fresh spring water purified, nature's spring water, oh so right, nature's spring water, oh so right.
4.
And guess what, people? We are back. We are back. He said, she said, right here. I'm super excited about this topic, okay? I'm super excited about this topic because I want to make sure that Black families stay together, okay? But today's topic is top 5 things to do when your in-laws don't like you. Top 5 things to do when your in-laws don't like you. Number 5, make babies. Make babies because they let you know that they're around. 9 months, bang, 9 more months, bang, bang, 9 more months. Make babies. Number 4, pick your battles. I thought about that. Maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to listen to that one, Yvonne. Pick your battles.
You think?
Number 3, don't visit. You don't need to be around all this negativity, all this face fighting, all this slick talk. Just don't visit. Just don't go there. And number 2, my co-host.
Number 2 is talk to your spouse and develop a plan. Your spouse knows that there is tension. Your spouse knows that, oh no, my mother likes you. Lay it on the line. Hell no, you know that lady don't like me. You know she don't like me. I don't know why she don't like me, but listen, the two of us have to be on a united front. I'm not telling you to take sides, but I'm asking you to help me get along better with your mama, or I'm asking you to help me get along better with your daddy. And the two of y'all have to come together and you have to discuss it and you have to make a plan of action. And it's not about, a lot of times women go into this, you're going to have to make a choice. Like one day I saw on Facebook and it's the mother and the wife and it says, who gets in the front seat? Well, excuse me, his mother gets in the front seat. I ride with this nigga all the time. I don't care what
not according to your wedding vows.
No.
Not according to your wedding vows.
I am sorry. Let his mother sit in the front seat for this one ride. You sit in the front seat all the time.
Not according to your wedding vows. You say your church, you say you're saved. Okay, your wedding vows say cleave unto your wife.
It says
cleave unto your wife.
Absolutely. I'm gonna tell you this. Are you gonna fight with that woman right there on the scene about who's sitting in the front seat? Or, like we discussed in number 4, pick your fights wisely, bob and weave, take that L. Why? Because you always in the car with him. See, the problem is there's a whole lot of fighting for attention you don't need. Yes, that's your mother. She brought you into the world. You better love her. And I'll tell you, ladies, how he treats his mother is how he's going to treat you. If he doesn't treat his mother well, please run. Please run. Because
so
he
now
has a problem.
To me.
Listen to me. Listen to me. He has a problem if he cannot treat the woman that brought him into this world well. Now, I know there's a lot of mothers that leave a lot to be desired. And they're not, quote unquote, the mothers that we look for them to be. At least he has to respect her. If he's cursing her out, if he ain't treating her right, you better run. You better run. And the same thing with women. If they cannot have a decent relationship with their father, you need to ask, what's your problem with men?
Now, listen to me, please. If my wife and my mother, now I'm going to tell you what my wife would do. I know what my wife would do. My wife would let my mother sit in the front seat. But if my wife decides, hey, I want to sit in the front seat with my husband, I am not going to pick my mother because my wedding vows say I got to live with this woman. I got to live with here. I got to live here with my wife. Your vows say cleave unto your wife, cleave unto your spouse, not cleave unto your mama, not cleave unto your dad.
Since you want to go to wedding vows, that's not what your wedding vows say. That's what the Bible says. The book that you say that you ain't following, but that's another topic for another day.
I got married in the church.
That has nothing to do with
I do follow portions of the book. I don't follow the whole book, but I follow portions of it. Ain't nothing absolute.
You pick and choose. You pick and choose what you want to, right?
Don't we all pick and choose?
Absolutely not.
Pick and choose.
This is a whole nother topic. This is a whole nother topic. Like I said, leave and cleave is not in your vows. But what is in your vows is for better or for worse. Yep,
what's in your
vows is to be obedient. What's in your vows
it says obedient. It says obey. It says obey.
Okay, you can't obey unless you're obedient. Get your vocabulary up, please, because I'm tired. You're taking too much time because I got to walk you through stuff.
You ain't got to walk me through anything. It says obey, be obedient. But go ahead.
Okay, so you can obey without being obedient?
Of course not. Of course not.
So then shut up already. Now the thing is, if you're going to talk about those wedding vows, it also says to be submissive. Submit to your husband. Submit to your husband. If we're going by wedding vows, because you brought them up, I didn't. Submitting to your husband is to bring peace. If it brings peace for his mama to sit in that front seat, then let peace be. You ride with him all the time.
I understand what you're saying, but I think you're missing what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying. Most women, I'm not just saying my wife, most women are going to let the mother sit in the front seat. But the one time that she wants to sit in the front seat and the mother has to sit in the back seat, the mother has to understand, because that is my wife at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's about her and about what she wants. I can't turn around and pick my my mother over my wife. You understand what I'm saying?
I hope you say that loud enough for all the people that follow you to hear you, because that is very true. But
okay. I'm about to say.
You shouldn't pick anybody over your wife. The thing is, though, we have to get to a point where there's no such thing as picking. There shouldn't be a pecking order. I shouldn't have to worry about picking my mother or my wife, or picking my husband, or picking my husband or my father. There was something else that said, if your father and your husband get into an argument and your husband says, let's go, and your father says, sit down, what do? Your father, let's hope, would not try to do a power move like that. You see, all of this is power moves to show who's in control.
Exactly.
It's not supposed to be a control issue. This is supposed to be love, and we're family.
Exactly, and it goes back to what I was saying earlier. Okay, I can't pick my daughter's husband. I can't pick my son's wife. It's not about me. So if it's not about me, I can't control that situation. But here's the question that I have for you. Mm-hmm. Is your spouse obligated to talk to his or her parents if you don't have a good relationship with them?
Okay, you're talking about my spouse to talk to my mom and dad. Well, my mom, because my dad is passed on. Talk to my mom if they don't have a good relationship with them?
No. Is your spouse obligated to talk to his parents about the relationship with you? So his mama don't like you. Should he go talk to his mother and say, hey, that's my wife, cool out?
I'll tell you this. This is what I'll tell you. If he goes to his mom and says, yo, mom, you really need to chill. You should not be treating Samantha this way. And she's going to say, Timothy, the hell with you. She's going to be very mad. Very, very mad. You can't ignore it. What I do say, this is my advice. So if anybody's listening, you're going through this, my advice is the two of you and your husband, or you and your wife, again, have to sit down, talk about this, and devise a plan where you guys are going to counteract this negative behavior. Because when your parents see the two of you on a unified front, they're not going to be able to fight against that. But as long as he's saying, oh, my mom really didn't mean that, Yeah, she did. Your mom just called me ugly, and she said our kid's ugly too. She meant that. No, she just meant that you're not as pretty as my last girlfriend. Well, that's even worse. See, now you have a fight in your home.
Okay, we got to go to break. We got to go to break.
Okay,
We'll
and when we come back, we'll have number one.
Years ago, the family doctor was someone who came to your home. And while that practice has faded into memory, there is someone who keeps the tradition of personal health care alive. Your local Health Mart pharmacist knows you by name, not by refill number. Stop by your independently owned Health Mart pharmacy and see how the tradition of personal health care lives on. Visit healthmart.com for the location near you. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Welcome back to He Said, She Said. I am the frustrated Yvonne, the motivated man, and he is the belligerent Noel Epps. We are talking about the 5 things you should do if your in-laws don't like you. And before we went to break, we were talking about having a united front. The two of you have got to be together on this. And as long as the two of you are together, your in-laws will see that, and, you know, they will have to follow suit. They may not like you, but they'll come to respect you more. Why? Because the two of you came together and decided, we're going to do this together, and no matter what you say or do, is going to keep us apart.
I agree. And usually when there's fighting or that type of energy, it usually brings the couple together. It brings them closer together. So I do agree with that. But let's review the top 5 things to do when your in-laws don't like you. Number 5, make babies. Number 4, pick your battles. Number 3, don't visit. Number 2, talk to your spouse and devise a plan. And number 1,
before you say it, don't be no fool, no. Don't be no fool with number 1. Don't be no fool. Come on now.
Well, too late. Number 1, fight obnoxious with obnoxious. Yes, be obnoxious. Yes, talk about your mama, why your mama wig crooked. Oh, why your father club footed. Oh, why the house stink. Woo, look at the garbage, it's overflowing. Woo, look at the stains on the counter. Yes. Fight obnoxious with obnoxious. Your mama can't cook. Yes, this is how you listen. This is how I fight.
I got a question.
I'm petty. I am petty Smurf. I understand this. I fight stupidity with stupidity.
I got a question. My question is, okay, you at home and you say to him, yeah, your mom's wig was crooked tonight. What's wrong with her hair? But do you say to her, excuse me, Miss Epson, you know your wig is crooked.
No, I'll say something like, you might need a chin strap for that thing. You might have to put a chin strap on that thing, keep it straight. I'll say something slick like that.
Okay, well,
I guess put that thing on in the dark.
I guess most folks' mothers would be insulted and cry. I'm the type of mother, I'm a slap you.
See, you so violent. You always want to slap somebody, burn their house down, burn their... You don't have to be violent.
Oh, yeah. My daughter will tell you, I will slap the taste right out your mouth.
You were just so loving.
If you come into my house...
with number 2.
If you come into my house and I say something slick, but I'm not, but I say something slick and you say, well, yeah, you need a chin strap with that. Before you leave the house, I'm slapping the water right out your mouth.
You were just so nice and sweet with number 2. What if, listen, your mama got a beard. Your mama got a beard. Your mama need to pluck her hairs before I come to the crib. Because she over here rolling her eyes. One eye got a sprained ligament, one eye in the corner like it's on punishment, and you out here rolling your eyes. How you rolling your eyes with one eye in the corner like it's on punishment? See, I got jokes. I'm coming with feelings.
Did you say his mother's eye had a sprained ligament?
Yes. You know that eye just wandering around? You know, you can't have no eye wandering around and then rolling at the same time. Don't bring attention to that eye.
Okay, that makes you feel good because you're petty.
Yes, I am petty.
But how does that fix the problems in the relationship?
Because what you're going to do when I'm petty, what you're going to do as the parent, you're going to proceed with caution. You're going to say, oh, I don't want my feelings hurt tonight. Oh, no. He's stupid. Oh, no. Hold on. My daughter or my son may be upset with this argument. So guess what? I'm going to also, sometimes you got to teach people how to treat you.
You are supposed to teach people how to treat you, but being petty doesn't do it. Because trust me, you come to my house and you're petty, I did stand up. I got you, boo. We can roll for hours.
But you were just so sweet. And number two, talk to your spouse, be loving. You were so sweet. Now you want to fight.
You're talking about a situation that's different. You're talking about a different situation. You're talking about, oh, she says something slick, I'm going to say something slick. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. I would not do that. She says something slick, I'm going to keep it moving. Because I'm not going to let her know that she said something that injures me. You never let them see you sweat. On the way home, you could cry all you want to, and they'll say, what's the matter? Your mother is very, very offensive. Okay, but I'm not gonna let you see me sweat. I go in the kitchen to get the kids some chicken on Thanksgiving, and you rolling your eyes and sucking your teeth. All I'm gonna say is, wow, the table really looks pretty today. Oh, well, if you was worth something, you'd have Thanksgiving at your house. All you gotta do is turn and say, well, next year I will. Will you come?
I wish I was that emotionally mature. I wish I was, because you roll your eyes at me and you cock-eyed it, oh, there's going to be a problem. Or you suck your teeth, and when you suck your teeth, they fall out your mouth a little bit. Oh, I got plenty of jokes. What you ain't going to do is be messing with me the whole 2-3 hours I'm at the house. Okay, let the food not be seasoned right. Oh, you getting this work. I'm trying to tell you.
No, what you think about me is none of my business. I don't care what you think about me.
Exactly. You hit it right on the head. It goes back to what I said prior.
I'm not coming at you because you're coming at me. I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm not going to allow you to take me out of my comfort zone or out of who I am. I'm not going to lose it because you want to take me there. Because as soon as you take me there and I get petty, the first thing his mama going to say, see, I told you about her. And then you're going to turn to him, you're going to turn to him and say, oh, you've been talking about me to your mother, and now you're riding home in silence. You get back home after the holiday dinner. The holiday is ruined because she has put your, no. Lady or sir, you don't get this work because I'm not going to let you work me up.
As soon as I step in the house, I'm uncomfortable. Because please, you know they don't like you before you step foot in the house. You know they don't like you.
That has nothing to do with me, what they feel. Has nothing. That's your problem. You don't like me. It's not mine. Those are your feelings. They're not mine. I didn't do anything to hurt you. All I did was marry your child. You dislike me. Fine. That's on you. But I'm not going to be nasty to you. Matter of fact, I'm going to love the hell right out of you. I'm going to bring you flowers. I'm not going to miss none of your birthday. I'm going to make sure the kids make those little Christmas gifts that have the macaroni stuck to the paper. I'm going to love the hell right out of you.
And see, I'm not. You know why? Because I want you to proceed with caution.
The only thing you'll be able to say is, well, I don't like Yvonne. Well, what has she done? Well, most of the time she's nice, but I don't like her. That's all you'll be able to say. I'm not going to allow you to put me in that position. No, I don't allow anyone to put me in that position.
Let me explain to you. Back when we was growing up, there used to be a street called Gray Avenue, right? You didn't walk down Gray Avenue because there was a loose Doberman out there. Doberman was loose, chasing down the street, right? I'm the loose Doberman. I'm the loose Doberman. You ain't gonna walk all over Noel Epps without me chasing you down the street. It ain't gonna happen. Maybe it's okay for you. You're nice, you're sweet, you're saved. Noel ain't saved. Noel ain't saved. And Noel is not that bright. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed. So guess what? If you gonna come over here, roll your eyes, suck your teeth, run your mouth. Guess what? I'm going to make you pay for it. I am going to make you pay for it. My mouth is just as slick.
But no,
I'm going to make you pay for it.
Why do you have to spend energy on someone that doesn't deserve your energy?
That's why I don't need to be at the house, which was what? Number 3. Don't visit.
I disagree, because you have to have a relationship with your kids' grandparents. If you do not learn how to deal with your in-laws, that will start causing problems in your relationship. And
I do agree.
In your relationship because of what somebody thinks about you. Right now, I should be married, living in England. But because I let that woman bother me, and that relationship got crazy, arguing about it, right now, I'm not married, living in England. And that's where I could have been. But that person's mother, I ain't gonna say nothing because somebody on here might know. That person's mother made me so miserable. I believe I talked about it one time on the show, how the woman talked about I was stupid because I wore short boots in the winter when it was the style. Everything out of her mouth was American women are so stupid. American women are loose. American women are this. But yet you got your butt in America. And
that's a whole fact.
Right.
That's a whole fact. That's a Caribbean person thing.
I didn't know, I wasn't smart enough to know how to fight it, you know? And I wasn't like my mom where I just was docile. It wasn't that my mother loved the hell out of my grandmother. My mother was just, you know, she's a non-combative person. She was very quiet. So I'm not that person. So my thing was, I went to him and it was always his problem how his mother felt. Now today, I wouldn't do that. It's not his problem. It's not my problem. It's your mama's problem because that's your mama's feelings. So Yvonne is going to be Yvonne. And I'm still going to get you.
And Noel is going to be Noel.
If you want to exert that energy, Noel, I can't tell you you're wrong. We're just giving tips on how to handle it. Now, your tip is when his mom comes for you, you talk to her about her wig and the garbage. When his mom, now my tip is when his mom or his dad comes for me, I'm just going to be my authentic self. I'm not going to give you energy. I'm not going to do a back and forth. What I am going to do is I'm going to ignore it to the point where you won't be able to come back from it.
Okay, so what's more detrimental? Is it more detrimental to be there and ignore the parents, or is it more detrimental not to be in the home, period?
It depends on the person. For you, it would be detrimental for you to be there. Me, I can walk through hell with gasoline drawers on and I'm still going to be cool as a cucumber because you ain't never going to see me sweat. Now, when I come out of hell and I'm in private by myself, I'm going to let them flames out and turn into an ash and I'll be like, oh God, it was hot, but you won't ever see it.
So you think you walking around the house and walking around your in-laws' home and not saying anything is helping the situation?
It's helping me. And the reason why it's helping me is I'm not going to exert that energy. I'm not going to put myself in that place. Well, in the case, I said it earlier, in the case of two fools, somebody got to have some common sense. And trust me, it's going to be me.
Well, I definitely lack common sense. And with that being said, we got to end the show.
No, it was going so good. What?
Because I like common sense, and common sense told me we got to end this show.
Okay, well, you know what? We got to get out of here. We thank you for listening. Like Noel said in the beginning of the show, and if by chance you weren't in the beginning, you tuned in like in the middle or the end, we thank you so much for listening. I give out hugs, kisses, and smooches to everybody virtually.
Even with the COVID?
I said virtually.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part. Okay.
Oh, my God. I'm giving you hugs, kisses, and smooches virtually. We thank you so much for your support. I'm Yvonne, the Motivator Man from Determined Women of Destiny. My show is every Thursday, simultaneously at 7 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. My co-host is Noel, Epps from Not Just Sports by Noel Epps. I got it right this time.
Yes, you sure did.
Every Wednesday night at 6:30 and every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Y'all don't miss church for this boy. Don't miss church for him.
Yeah, don't miss church for me.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But
don't
be in
do
the
it.
parking lot waiting for the pastor to start.
Don't you dare. He Said, She Said is powered by Rude Rangers Entertainment. Our creative director is Rudy J. Breedy. Please,
Rudy!
He said at every show. Don't forget to like and share this episode with as many people. We welcome your comments, show suggestions, and future topics.
Okay, Yvonne.
What?
Yvonne, before you end, we got to make sure we welcome our newest team member.
Yes, honey.
Mr. Max here.
We have Max. Max is going to be doing some fabulous stuff for us. So just know, you may not see Max, but he's behind the scenes. And if you think this show is wonderful, it's going to get better. And why? Because we got Max. Max, thank you for being
Max is going to help us level up.
You know that's right. You know that's right. So guess what? You guys have a blessed day. We'll see you next episode. Bye now.